Fala exploradores, começando aqui a saga do Sherlock Holmes The Awakening. Galera, esse aqui é um remake de um jogo de 2007, né? É um game aí bem diferente, bem legal, pelo que eu vi algumas das gameplays, então bora lá, vamos começar. A gente tem um novo jogo. Capítulo 1, A Sombra sobre Londres. Galera, só não esquece de deixar o likezão aí na tela, tá? Baker Street. Se eu não me engano, ele está legendado em português.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought today.
Devido ao jogo, usa LS para se mover, pressionando A para interagir com objetos. Então, bora lá, ó. Aí está o nosso Sherlock Holmes. Tá, vamos ver com o que a gente pode interagir aqui, né? As tensões entre a Inglaterra e Suíça crescem após uma série de eventos desafortunados durante a recente visita da princesa Suíça Elinor a Londres. O principal escândalo foi o consentimento dos corpos diplomáticos britânicos como resultado da inexplicável desaparição do guarda-costas principal da princesa Elinor. O velho membro do tal ciclo íntimo aproveitou a oportunidade de explorar Londres no seu dia livre, mas nunca retornou do seu passeio noturno. Um porta-voz da polícia garantiu às notícias que eles confiam em que o guarda será localizado, pois ele é um representante do povo escandinavo. Um homem assim é facilmente notado, seja por seus pares no clube de cavaleiros ou pelas belas senhoritas que os confortam.
Local
Tá.
gossip, all of it uninteresting.
Então a gente tem o modo foco aqui.
Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming.
Bom, tá, então tem pelo menos o foco que deu pra entender é a observação, né? Sim, é um jogo de investigação, né, Marcão? Não seja burro.
Across London, spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence. My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
Quer dizer, a gente conseguiu olhar tudo aqui. Então vamos pegar o nosso...
The dustbin is yours for the digging, Mr. Holmes. Don't look at me. If you want the newspaper, you'll have to get your hands dirty. If you come across one of my drafts, please leave it in the bin. If I'm honest, part of me will enjoy watching you rifle through rubbish. Seems only fair after what you did to our flat.
Ah, onde que eu tenho que ir aqui?
If I'm honest, part of me will enjoy watching you rifle through rubbish. Seems only fair after what you did to our flat.
Ah, onde tá o lixo aqui?
If I'm honest, part of me will enjoy watching you rifle through rubbish. Seems only fair after what you did to our flat.
Ah, onde está o lixo? Ah,
Close. I know it. I just need one more piece to crack the case. I'm close. I know it. I just need one more piece to crack the case.
ele fala alguma coisa aqui, mas eu não consigo. Aham. Então tá, vamos lá. Não era nada lá no quarto. Está chuvoso, tente se vestir com algo mais... Abra... Pega um chapéu. Ah, então a gente tem aqui um... Ah, a gente tem aqui umas roupas. Então vamos... Não, essa não. Vamos pegar essa daqui. Um chapéu. Óculos, não, sem óculos. Tá, bigode. Lembrando, né, galera, esse game aqui, ó, essa barba aqui ficou imponente, hein? Não, sem nada. E o nosso amigo vai assim. Esse é um game mais antigo, né, galera? Então...
If I'm honest, part of me will enjoy watching you rifle through rubbish. Seems only fair after what you did to our flat.
Tá. O chapéu eu já peguei.
If I'm honest, part of me will enjoy watching you rifle through rubbish. Seems only fair after what you did to our flat. If I'm honest, part of me will enjoy watching you rifle through rubbish. Seems only fair after what you did to our flat.
Ah, tá. Então tá, a gente tem que...
cactus spine. If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool.
Será que tem mais coisas aqui?
You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You?
Galera, perdão, ainda tô...
Get the strand. Get your copy of the strand here.
Vamos lá falar com o menininho. Ainda tô aprendendo a jogabilidade, né? É um game mais antigo, então...
Then why?
Ó, ficou imponente, hein, mano?
By the hour. No sense in returning early.
You're a bright.
Vamos lá.
I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
Que barba é essa, gente?
Shilling.
Dr. Watson,
Cool. Now I can take the day off.
did you see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
Can you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises. All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears. If you have more shillings.
Então, beleza. Há uma nova pergunta no seu palácio mental. Abre o registro de casos, depois navega até o palácio mental uma vez. Então, vamos lá. Ah, tá. Então... The Strange está desaparecido. O Watson trouxe a edição matutina, mas The Strange está desaparecido. Ele descartou antes de entrar no prédio, porque as malas estavam sujas. Ah, então a gente tem aqui... Ah, tá. Então a gente tem que marcar as evidências. Beleza. Oi, Barnes. O vendedor de jornais disse que um homem suspeito carregava uma pilha de livros e dessa manhã o Sr. Barnes, o livro local, entregou um romance ao Watson, um espinho de cacto para assassinato. Um barulho forte impôs-se uma visita ao Sr. Barnes. Então, beleza. Então, a gente vai concluindo. Tá, entendi. Isso.
Come now, Mr. Holmes. Murder? Yes, Barnes has his quirks, but he also has his scruples.
Get the strand.
Not every
Get
pawn
your
knows
copy
it's
of the
part of a
strand
game.
here.
Vou dar jornalista que é uma suspeita. Impõe-se uma visita ao Sr. Benes.
Get the strand. Get your copy of the strand here. I'll stand watch, just in case the strange man comes back. Get the strand. Get your copy of the strand here.
Abra o registro. Fixa a evidência com a imagem de uma livraria. Ah, tá, entendi. Então vamos tentar marcar.
Do you even have enemies that would want to kill you? Okay, perhaps from Cordona.
Tá, vamos tentar achar a livraria.
Impressive stature, strong gaze. I think this man deserves a knighthood.
Really, Holmes? How can you be so sure?
On rare occasions, Watson, it can suffice to trust one's gut.
How about that Vogel fellow? He seems rather obsessed with you. Would he do something like this?
Tá, a gente tem algumas coisas aqui pra gente observar, ó. Ah, o que será que tem mais aqui que a gente pode olhar? E tem que ficar. Aí tá dando pra vocês lerem, né, galera? Viciado no trabalho.
Mr. Barnes, a word.
Vamos ver se eu fiz os negócios corretos.
Ah, for goodness sake.
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please...
Sherlock Holmes.
Golly, I did not see you come in.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
No, really deep in the weeds.
Vamos lá, vamos ver.
With important things. Well, help yourself to any book, just take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
You're asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out. The ladder is broken, recently, judging by the freshness of the wood. So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Barnes has always been a little odd, but this is uncharacteristic even for him.
Vamos olhar aqui.
Imagine anything more macabre.
Catálogo de plantas zelândia, plantas mortais para o amor eterno.
Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
Deve ter mais coisas para olhar aqui, ó.
Finest view London has to offer. In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is.
Os mortais na vitrine. Tá faltando só mais uma. Aê.
Improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible.
We're looking for a cactus needle in a haystack. A spine in a book stack? No, come on, Watson, think.
Apologies, but I can't hear you. Please come back later.
I like bookshops. One of the few spots in London where you are shunned for making a racket.
Ele tem essa visão.
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them.
The pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something. Familiar spine. Is this what I found in my dustbin?
Sim. Não tá muito longe, não.
Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Você usa maquiagem para deixar você manchado de lágrima.
My condolences, Mrs. Fleming.
Mr. Holmes?
Your husband's death. You're clearly still in mourning.
Oh, no. I loved him more than anything, of course, but that was some time ago now. Life goes on.
A lesson we all learn, one way or another. One of these things is not like the other.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break. Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller.
Ah.
I don't know anything about this, sorry.
Caraca.
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
Are you familiar with Mr. Barnes?
Yes. No, not really. Well, in a way.
What on earth does that mean?
I know who he is, of course, but we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy, so we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached, but since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
Evidência atualizada.
Dreary, isn't it? To be fair, my flowers could use the rainfall.
Hello there. What's your name?
Lily. I know, not very original.
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
Aí tá falando pra me falar com ela de novo.
I should have worn something warmer. People don't tend to come out for flowers when it rains. Perhaps I should try selling door to door.
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
Ah, e agora? Onde será que tá? Geralmente tá à vista de todos. Será que eu não usei a...
They will not bite unless you touch their thorns.
Peraí, não entendi. Nada se destaca aqui.
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
Peraí. Não! Peraí. Peraí. Isso. Mas aqui... Por que eu não tô conseguindo... Tá, mas por que que aqui ele tá... Peraí. Ah, deixa eu tentar resolver. Então são rosas à venda. Caraca, eu não consigo resolver. Não. Peraí, eu tenho que tentar resolver esse daqui. Então, vamos lá. Flores mortas na vida. Ah. Ah, então a gente vai eliminando as... Sr. Bunnies... Ah, a gente vai eliminando, tá, entendi. Ah, eu tô ainda meio que perdido. Sr. Bunnies em buquê de folha mata chamar a atenção do Rafael em um florista. Ele provavelmente espera que ela na sua loja dê conselho de irrigação, ou talvez só por um símbolo do seu desespero. É verdade, porque tá bem na porta direcionada a ela. Vamos representando novamente com Cacto, quem comentou do catálogo da sua bancada. Uma escolha questionável, mas para Bunnies é um símbolo do seu amor eterno, pois seu catálogo apresenta tais catos como imortais. Basicamente, é o mesmo cato que derrubou na Death Train na rua Becker B agora para conhecer a história completa.
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
Caraca, que da hora esse jogo, hein? Investigação pura, mano. Muito 10. Vou ver se eu trago depois os outros das outras séries também.
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You
Trazer os outros das séries também. Bem legal, essa investigação.
and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer. I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
A gente tem que, pelo que eu entendi, a gente tem o fato, organiza os documentos e as provas.
So, you know what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus and your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true. I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
As in most things in life, truth is the answer. Cease with the obtruse signals and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman. What is the worst that can happen? She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless purgatory.
That... Yes, you are correct, of course. I do have a slight tendency to overthink things. Thank you.
So, at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Well,
Muito da hora, hein?
I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
Explosão da saga da Saga, dos habitantes do navio. Não saberão se algum membro, testemunho ocular, devido a uma fuga do satélite do Rio, mas com a área exigida para trabalhadores.
Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put
Beleza.
behind us.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes.
Cena de investigação concluída.
let me know if there's any way I can make it up to you. Tell you what, tomorrow's edition of The Strand is on me.
I'm sure Barnes has had enough of our meddling, Mr. Holmes. We best be off.
Então vamos. Muito da hora, investigando o primeiro caso.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
There was supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it. Something you wish to say, Doctor?
No? Well, only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition. And that perhaps, if ill-applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Truly?
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery, nor the story to launch my writing career. But...
It's brilliant. Let's go.
Oh, good. Well, his house is nearby. Come.
Então vamos lá.
Stenwick is just down the street from Barnes's bookshop.
Eu não sei se tem coisas que a gente vai conseguir pegar na rua, né? Como
Stenwick is just down the street from Barnes's bookshop.
Is this lousy attitude of yours because of my altercation with Inspector Lockhart? Did he put you up to this?
Sir, the inspector has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you the same thing I tell anyone seeking a missing person.
Good day, gentlemen. Forgive the intrusion. Captain Stenwick, this is my colleague Sherlock Holmes, the consulting detective I told you about.
At last, a professional. This useless officer refuses to do anything about
Marcando.
my missing servant. What was your name again? I shall be certain to inform your superiors.
Sergeant Ruffles. And it's my superiors who made this decision, sir.
Have there been other disappearances lately?
Of course, here and there. But when life is tough and opportunity comes knocking, you can't blame those who answer.
Why has the police department decided not to help?
We investigate murders, thefts, fraud, arson, real crimes. A servant walking away from his master is not our highest priority. That said, if we find Kimahia breaking the law, we'll be sure to notify Captain Stenwick. Now, I must be off. Best of luck in your search.
You heard that, didn't you? The way that man spoke to me. I shall need your written testimony. Then we can lodge a complaint.
Captain, perhaps Mr. Holmes' time is better spent learning about your servant, so that he may begin his investigation.
Ah, yes. Quite right. Fire away.
Tell me about Kimahia.
He's foreign. A Maori. All the way from New Zealand. Biggest man you've ever seen. And as strong as two. Dark hair and fearsome tattoos. He doesn't speak a whit of English.
Não sei se vai ter combate nesse jogo. Pelo menos não vi, né?
Money in him, so he must be found.
When did you last see your servant?
Kimmy here.
Eu vi só um pouquinho de uma gameplay e me interessei pelo fato de ser exploração.
Get them myself.
Investigação é bem legal, né?
The night before yesterday.
May I see your servant's bedroom?
His shack is in the garden. You can't miss it.
Did you search the room?
Of course, but only to check he wasn't lying dead inside. Everything seemed normal at a glance.
Is there any reason Kimahia may have left?
I should think not. He had all he could have wanted. Gainful employment, new clothes, and all the cabbage he could eat.
Julio, caraca.
Did Kimahia make off with anything of value?
Heavens, no. I would have mentioned it to Sergeant Ruffles.
Still, he must have fled with some money on his person.
No, no. I kept his wages in my safe. For security.
I take it this is the first time Kimahia has vanished?
Undoubtedly. The man seemed terrified of the city. I think it was all the noise. He never left this estate. Should he cause any damage, I will bear the responsibility, for it was I who rescued him from savagery and brought him here to England in the first place.
All right, Captain. I think I have enough to get started. We shall first take a look around the mansion.
Go ahead. I'll be here, mentally drafting my complaint.
Então, beleza. Nós temos uma cena de investigação.
Still here.
Vai conseguir entrar na casa do cara? Então vamos dar uma volta aqui na mansão.
Stenwick makes his servant live in a tool shed? You think you know someone?
Ah, pra cá não tem nada, então vamos...
Chewing tobacco.
Tá, e agora? Tá faltando mais alguma coisa aqui, porque eu não tô conseguindo achar.
Chewing tobacco.
Tá estranho isso aqui. Tem uma pegada aqui, ó.
A shoe print, roughly size 11, with a worn-out sole. These are a workman's boots.
Ah, tem que ser bem meticuloso, né?
A shoe print, roughly size 11, with a worn-out sole. These are a workman's boots.
Ah, eu já consegui achar duas, mas será que tem alguma coisa aqui? Ali eu não consegui achar todas.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
Ah, então ali tá falando, ó. Concentração ajuda a descobrir sobre o mundo em volta ao ver um círculo branco, pressione. Então. Escondendo-se.
Like a knee print. Someone knelt here. The amount of chewing tobacco suggests they were waiting a while.
Amazing, Mr. Holmes. To read the ground like an open book.
Ah, o que eu tenho que fazer aqui? Aí. Beleza, eu tô conseguindo encontrar um. O SHERLOCK pode usar animação para que você vá pressione. Peraí.
Do you think Kimmy here had an accomplice in his escape?
These were sturdy boxes. It would have required a serious blow to break them. A scrap of Hessian. impressive. The sack of grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head here.
Vamos ver se a gente acha alguma coisa por aqui. Aqui não tem nada praticamente, né?
A small navy spyglass.
E
The remains of a meal. The ashes are long since cold. A heavy chemical odor. Lend me your nose, Doctor.
I'll never forget that smell after my time in Afghanistan. That's an opioid, Mr. Holmes, a narcotic.
Is this a taniwha, a Maori water spirit, or something else?
Either way, it's giving me chills.
A Maori nose flute. Ngurus, they're called. Clothes made of Hessian. Is Stenwick really so miserly?
Yes, Stenwick is no angel, but he's one of my few clients. Please, try to remain courteous.
Could have left these tracks. They seem fresh. This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right. This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right. The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney.
Ah, o que tem mais aqui pra mim poder ver, hein? No air coming through it. Está faltando mais 2 nós ainda que eu não consegui identificar. Galera, e se a gente voltar lá no carinha lá? Ver o que a gente consegue arrumar com ele, né? Porque ali parece que eu consegui ver tudo. Vamos falar com o cara aqui. Pra ver se ele tem algum tipo de evidência, né?
I thought you were meant to be intelligent.
Do you happen to know Kimahir's shoe size?
I wouldn't have the foggiest. But I'm sure it was enormous. Not that it matters. He spent his life barefoot. Despite my best efforts, he simply did not take to shoes. Where on earth are you going with this? Are you joking? Why would I know this?
Is this spyglass familiar?
I don't recognize it.
Could it be Kimahir's, perhaps?
I doubt it. I never saw him with it, nor could I suggest how he might have come by it.
The door to your garden has an interesting lock.
Yes, I have uncommon locks on every door of my mansion. It makes them harder to pick. Kimmy here and I both had a set of keys.
I'll need to borrow them.
No, you'll need to do what I tell you to do. Examine the garden. Are you joking? Why would I know this?
Has Kimahir ever indulged in tobacco?
No, the man doesn't even drink.
Are you certain? I found chewing tobacco in the garden.
I controlled Kimahir's expenses since he struggled with the currency. I would have known if he used tobacco.
I came across a pile of Hessian clothes in the shack. Are they Kimahias?
Yes. I had to give him something to clothe himself. He seemed unfazed by his bare skin, but I found it distracting.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
If you find my man, I have a marvelous whiskey with your name on it.
Ah, vamos lá. Agora que a gente falou com... Cara, vamos ver o que a gente tem aqui, né?
The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney. This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
This dreary rain is making a miserable day even worse.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Deixa eu ver se a gente tem mais alguma coisa pra cá.
Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes. Stop loitering and go and do your job.
A Maori nose flute. Ngurus, they're called.
E vamos ver aqui agora. Bem, deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui, galera, no negócio. Por quê? Peraí. Ah, tá aqui, ó. Marca de chave em falta. Tá, então tem mais um bagulho aqui pra gente ver, ó. Alguém abriu.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui de novo se eu posso conseguir responder mais alguma coisa. Pilha de tronco caiu.
To this spot and then took it elsewhere. Can't see it anywhere in the garden.
Aê! Ah, tem que. Ah, entendi. Tem que ver na ordem.
Surveilling,
Aê!
the intruder waited for a window of opportunity. When Kimahir went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth.
Caraca, da hora, mano.
Inhaled
Ah,
a sedative and fell into a deep sleep. The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass. In order to transport the servant, he had to use the cart. The final challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimahir had the key in his shack.
Remarkable. It makes total sense.
You'd best have found something by now, gentlemen.
I found the residue of narcotics in Kimahir's brazier. There are several explanations, perhaps your servant's recreational interest, or an attempt at poisoning.
Cut to the chase, Mr. Holmes.
I fear that someone may have spied upon Kimahir, likely the owner of the spyglass I found earlier. It appears they were watching for some time, as there was an impressive amount of chewing tobacco on the ground.
And your point?
You said that you checked the shack earlier. Did you notice the cart tracks near it? Now, one ought to expect a servant to make regular use of such a thing. Indeed, I would have overlooked the detail were it not for the cart's absence. If, as you say, Kimahir never leaves your estate, then where did it go?
I expect answers from you, Mr. Holmes, not questions.
I won't keep you in suspense any longer, Captain. Kimahir was abducted by the owner of the spyglass. When your servant fell asleep, He slipped a narcotic into Kimahir's brazier to make him sleep even more soundly. In order to carry a man as large as Kimahir, the intruder stole the cart and rolled him right out of your garden.
Now, hold on. All this simply to tell me what I already know? Why haven't you found him yet?
I only arrived a moment ago. It is, frankly, incredible that I have already deduced so much.
Every second you dawdle here, waiting for me to stroke your ego, is another second wasted. I'm not interested in the how, the why, or the who. I am only interested in recovering my investment. Spare me the claptrap, boy, and go and fetch my servant.
Captain, you are so addled by delusions of competency that you miss the blindingly obvious. Without the assistance of others, you are utterly incapable. Kimahir endured your nonsense far longer than I will.
The point is, Captain, we're telling you this for a reason. The intruder fled through the garden door, and we need a key to follow his trail.
Well, then you should have led with that. Here you go. I hope you'll return soon with good news. And in the meantime, please teach your companion the art of brevity.
Rastro do Saga.
Stenwick makes his servant live in a tool shed. You think you know someone.
Vamos lá dar uma olhada? Rastro do sequestrador. Então aqui agora a gente tem que seguir.
Stenwick is no angel, but he's one of my few clients. Please try to remain courteous.
A gente vai ter que seguir o rastro, mas galera, eu vou encerrando esse primeiro vídeo de Sherlock Holmes, né, Awakening, aqui no canal, Remake, né? E a gente continua aí numa próxima gameplay. Só não esquece de deixar o likezão, curtir, comentar, compartilhar, se inscrever no canal, ativa o sino e fiquem todos com Deus. Fui!